Know your cake from the icing. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. You know, Grandma used to have an expression about the cake and the icing and how important it was to know which was which. It's great when we have both the cake and the icing together, and yet sometimes we have the cake and the icing separate. It's important not to get the two mixed up. The cake is the real deal. That's what truly is meaningful. The icing is more of the frivolous, fun part. Sometimes people will give up the cake for the icing to only find that they have no cake when they need to go back. And so in life, we have to have our priorities straight. We have to know what is most important, where our focus needs to go and where it needs to be ongoing. And yet we can have fun things that work around the main things. And yet we've got to know what truly takes our priority, what truly takes our focus. The icing should always complement the cake. It's not the cake's work to complement the icing. And so if the icing is not going to complement the cake, or it's going to take away from the cake, perhaps that's not the right icing, so to speak. So life is sort of like cake and icing. Some things are more shallow, more superficial, but they're very, very fun and exciting. And yet other things are more steady, more stable, more resilient, and what we truly need in our lives. I believe in giving focus to what's right for my life, which is the cake. And yet often that cake includes the icing right with it. And yet sometimes there's extra icing over there on the side, but I've got to make sure that that icing goes with the cake I already have, that it doesn't take away from the cake, diminish the cake, or completely take the cake away. So remember, your cake and icing should not be competing with each other, because the cake in your life, the real deal, the real things, the real important things in your life matter the most. The icing is just icing on the cake. From my house to yours. I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.